We welcome you back here inside the Batavia Muckdogs Post Game studios. I am John Karuba, recapping a thrilling 6-4 victory tonight in the home opener against the Elmira Pioneers. I'm John Karuba, and for the Muckdogs, they're 2-0 on the year while dropping their downstate rival to 0-2. And one thing that we had mentioned and Coach Joey Martinez had said about his squad coming into this year was the need to be resilient. It wasn't going to be perfect. They were going to face challenges throughout the season. Well, they certainly were challenged in this one. They got out to a 5-0 lead early. However, Elmira, to their credit, they could have just packed it in and went home, preparing for a long bus ride, but they didn't. They fought to the very end, scoring 4 unanswered. But in the end, it was Batavia able to get an insurance run in the 7th inning, and they were able to lock up the victory with Carlos Rodriguez picking up his first save of the year. And with that, let's get to the highlights of the game, and it's going to be presented, as always, by the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Reinhardt digs in from the right side, taking the lead off first and third. Runners as it's a 2-0. Swung on. That's going to get a run in up the middle into center field for a base hit. Scoring his bag and moving up to second. That time it was Aguilar, and standing on first, it seems to be the player of the town, Jerry Reinhardt, with the RBI single. Bottom of the 4th, Muckdogs take the lead 1-0. As it'll be a 3-2. Here comes the full count pitch. High and outside. One in at bat by Rodriguez. Bases loaded, walk. That'll bring home another run. And it's now 2-0 Batavia here in the bottom of the 4th. One in at bat. Aguilar waiting a 1-2. Runners on first and second. 2 men out. And now runners going. Pitch inside. Third airmailed. Goes into left field. That's going to allow Fry to score standing up. Moving to third that time was Mag. It's now 3-0 Batavia here in the home half of the 5th. And so close to getting out of the jam, but that error very costly on the errant throw. Now 3-0 Muckdogs and a runner on third with 2 out. As the count 0-1, 2 outs. Bases loaded for Batavia, up 3 in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the next pitch. Swung on, looped into left field, and can't make the play. Gets by him. 2 runs are going to score as moving up to third and then pulling into second with a big opposite field 2-run single is Reinhardt, and that is a massive hit there, Trader. And it's now 5-0 Batavia here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the 2-0. It gets away from the catcher. That's going to give Elmira their first run of the game. Meanwhile, moving up to third, and the Pioneers finally break the goose egg. It's now 5-1 here in the top of the 6th, and right now, Kinney's command is just deserting him, and it's allowed Elmira to get a run. The 3-1 pitch swung on, hit on the ground, off the glove of the third baseman, into left field. That's going to allow another run to score. That's Marsh crossing the plate for Elmira. Standing on first, which what I believe will be a single and an RBI. Standing on first is Herrera. It's now 5-2. Batavia top of the 6th, 2 outs. That is a huge hit. As it'll be a 2-2. Swung on, whacked. Gonna be trouble. That's gonna get down in the left center field gap. 2 runs are gonna score easily, and they throw it in. They get it to the shortstop. Moving into second with a huge 2-run double is Joseph Olsovsky. And hold on to your seatbelts, folks. We got a ball game. Batavia 5, Elmira 4 in the top of the 7th. That is a clutch hit. Here comes the 2-1. Swung on, and that is slammed into center. Right there, nice play on the catch. However, tagging from third, coming across to score that time, it was Burraway. A sac fly and an RBI for Bacon, and that's a big run. Batavia now up 6-4 here in the bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, and still at the plate. So Rodriguez looking to power home the victory. 2-1 swung on, hit in the air, left center fielder's there. It's Bello, makes the call, makes the catch, and there's your ball game, folks. Your Batavia Muckdogs have won. They are now 2-0. They sweep the home and home against the Elmira Pioneers. Your final score tonight from Dwyer Stadium in a heck of a game. Batavia 6, Elmira 4.
And again, those highlights, as always, proudly brought to you as part of the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. You heard some highlights of the game, but what did some of the players have to say about it? Well, I found out as I spoke with both the starting pitcher from yesterday, Nolan Sparks, who won the season opener 8-2 after 5 innings of scoreless shutout pitching. And in addition, I spoke to the man who got his first save of the season, Carlos Rodriguez, who after a leadoff walk was able to finish strong and get the last 2 outs. So let's hear what they had to say following this thrilling win and the 2-0 start to the season.
Talking with Muckdogs closing pitcher tonight, getting his first save of the season, Carlos Rodriguez. Hey, Carlos, thank you very much and taking a few minutes. And, obviously not the easiest spot in the world there, coming in a 2-run game. Elmira was really pushing hard. What was going through your mind as you were going through that right there?
Just to stay calm. They're a decent ball club, but we're just way better. And just with that being said, for me, everyone knows I'm just fresh off an injury. It's no well-kept secret. Everybody knows, but my stuff is better when it's under pressure. And Skip knows that. Our whole staff knows that too. And I just know that as soon as I get the ball, my mindset is just to go in there, fill up the zone, and just get outs right now. Because still, like I said, just trying to be healthy and just doing everything I can just to stay healthy and get better.
So 2-0 to start the season. The offense has really been big in both the games. I mean, there were fireworks in both the ball games, literally and figuratively post-game. And, what does it say about this team? You fought through some adversity in this one. Your team was up 5-0. Saw it get closed to 5-4, but you guys were able to close it out. What do you think that says about this team?
That we can keep our composure under tight situations like that. Under tight situations, tight circumstances like that, that brings out the best in all of us and just the best of everyone in general. We thrive under pressure. We're like a diamond, and I feel like especially with this ball club, we're so good. The leadership, the coaches, everyone just knows so much about this game, and that it helps a lot with us physically and a lot more mentally, that we have coaches that we know and we have guys. Just like they have guys, but we have way better guys, as you can see tonight. It was a slugfest both ways, and we just fortunate to come out on top, how baseball is.
Obviously, you guys are going to have a lot of home games in the early going. You got 4 and 5 next week, which I look forward to being on the call for.
Oh, yeah.
And But how important is it to start off the home slate with the win, kind of set a home field advantage? How big is that?
Oh, that's humongous. First of all, that sets its tone for the home field. This is our home turf. You don't let nobody step in your house without punching them in the mouth. This is our home field. These are our fans. This is our town. This is our baseball field. We don't let nobody come in our hometown and try to rough us up. No, we go and fight right back at them.
Now, obviously, when you close this out, you did walk the first batter you faced.
Yep.
Obviously, in that situation, you got to collect, and you did a very good job staying composed, getting the final outs. What were you telling yourself after you didn't get the outcome you wanted on the first batter, but knowing that you still had a job to do?
Just to stay calm, just to fill up the zone, my stuff. Even if, let's say, I was just throwing a fastball, which is what I was doing, they can't even catch up when I'm not even healthy yet. So I can only imagine what I can do when I am really healthy and I am hitting my spots. They're not that good. At the end of the day, we're the dogs, and that's it.
Talking here with yesterday's starting pitcher, Nolan Sparks. And you know what? You were terrific on the mound yesterday. 5 innings, scoreless, just 1 hit. What do you think you attributed to your success the most yesterday?
So thank you very much for those compliments. I thought my start was really good because of my fastball. My fastball seemed to blow them away, which I was somewhat surprised about. I think the life on my fastball was particularly well yesterday as compared to my starts this spring. So off to a good start, pounded the strike zone, and that's what it took to beat this team. We found out today that getting ourselves into holes, getting late into counts wasn't what you want to do. You want to keep them on their heels and really just pound the zone.
So, your team faced a lot of adversity in this game. You got off to the 5-0 lead.
Yep.
They scored 4 unanswered, but you guys battled back, got the run in the 7th, and were able to put it away. What do you think it says about this team that, even despite facing some adversity, you guys are still able to pull through?
I think it shows that this team has a lot of heart, and we have like a huge passion to win. You want to be part of a ball club that wants to win no matter what cost and pick each other up no matter what. And that's a big thing, is picking each other up when we make mistakes, because mistakes are bound to happen.
So 6-4 again was the final tonight, and you're 2-0. How important do you think that it is? It's still very early in the season, but you're 2-0. You got this big win at home. How important do you think it is, especially with the stretch of home games you guys have coming up, that it is to establish a home field advantage here at Dwyer Stadium?
I think it's very important. You got to play every game like it's your last, and you got to play every game like it means something, because it does. You can learn so much from every single game that you play, and you can succeed and have accomplishments in every game that you play, so you got to strive to do that.
So you guys have scored 14 runs over your first 2 games. The offense is really clicking. As a pitcher, how does it feel being on the mound and going out there pitching in support of these guys when you know you have this type of lineup that's that dangerous behind you?
It's really nice. It's really nice to know that I can go throw and maybe give up 1 run or 2 and know that we're going to come out on top at the end. And even with us scoring 14 runs, I think we have a lot left in the tank. A lot of times where we could have had a little more clutch hits. We had some balls that were absolutely crushed, but that were just right at guys today. So we could have scored way more runs than we actually did. So it looks good going forward.
So now tomorrow, obviously, you're going to play another one against Niagara on the road. But you're going into it 2-0, and you're taking care of business so far against the downstate rival in Elmira. The rivalry has been there for a while. And just how's the team feeling after the first couple games?
I think the team's feeling great. We're feeling like it's just the beginning. We got to clean a couple things up, but so far we've been doing really well. So the only thing is to just keep rinse and repeat, really. Rinse and repeat.
And on that note, Nolan, I thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. And good luck this season, and look forward to talking to you again down the road.
Thank you.
And Nolan certainly hit it right on the nose when he said that while they may not be playing their best or 100% right now, and they do have things to clean up. Remember, Batavia did make 2 errors tonight. The fact is, even when they're not playing their best, they're figuring out ways to win, and that's so important. Remember, games like this matter just as much now as they're going to towards the end of the regular season in late July. Anytime you can get a couple divisional wins to start off against one of your big-time downstate rivals, it's always a good thing. Looking ahead now, the Muckdogs will move on to Sunday afternoon's matinee in Niagara, taking on the Power, and then they come back here for a 3-game homestand starting against Auburn on Monday. I'll have the call for you then, and they'll follow that up with 2 more home games against Jamestown and Capital City. But until tomorrow, the next time we hit the air, this is John Karuba signing off. Thank you for tuning in to the official Batavia Muckdogs Post Game show. Again, I'm John Karuba for Dylan Patemry and everybody at Dwyer Stadium and the Batavia Muckdogs crew. I'm John Karuba. Thank you so much for tuning in. One more time, your final score from Dwyer Stadium. It was the Batavia Muckdogs 6 and the Elmira Pioneers 4. Celebrate, Batavians. Your Muckdogs are 2-0. Have a great night.